Hello everybody and welcome to your Pilates session for the week. I hope you're all feeling well. Let's just take a moment to take a couple of lovely breaths in and breathing out. Oh, and breathing in and breathing out. And just have a check-in with your body, checking how you're feeling through your feet and your knees, making sure that nothing is sore and achy, and if it is, that you are respectful of this during the sessions. There is nothing wrong with choosing a little bit of an easier level, doing the movement a little bit less, or even just skipping the exercise completely. You can always go back to one of the previous exercises if the exercise that we're doing is currently a bit uncomfortable for you. So let's find our center. So feet, knees, hip width apart. Relaxing your toes, thinking about your feet, side to side rocking, coming to rest in that center. Bending and straightening those knees, really playing with that movement. Feeling the knees soften, maybe being aware of the tissues at the back of the knee, gently stretching as you try and push those knees straight. And finding that positions where the knees are straight but not locked. Coming onto our pelvis. As you know by now, I have a lot of feelings around here, so I end up touching this a lot just to make sure that I am in my center, and it's something I encourage people to do to connect that awareness. So just rocking forwards and back. Rocking forwards and back. And finding that halfway point. Fingers, belly button, breastbone, stack yourself up. Shoulders down, head floating up tall. Real softness in this, so we're not standing all rigid, making sure your neck is nice and relaxed. Head and neck is floating up. Imagine those weights on the base of the shoulder blades. You're still in your neutral spine. Weight isn't leaning over to one side or the other. Really lovely and centered. Breathing in, engaging your core if you can as we do warm up. If it's too much, that's okay, just follow the movements instead. Lovely breath in to engage your core. Breathing out, let's warm up our necks. Turning your head to the side. Looking down and round, coming up. And then again. Coming down and round. Oh, it feels really nice to stretch the neck. Let's do one more. And then to the other side. Back to center. Breathing in to engage, breathing out. Gentle side stretch. Stretching the arm if you're comfortable, really reaching across, making this banana shape. Breathing in, out, in, and out. Sliding that hand down, coming back to center. Once again, breathing in to engage, breathing out. Arm is optional. Breathing in. And sliding back down. Let's do this one. Let's pop our hands behind our back. Really feeling as if you're pulling your arms away, head up tall. Gentle shoulder stretch. If it's too much to pull your arms away, just think about stretching them down instead. Lovely stretch across the front of the shoulders, down into the forearms, down into the wrists. And let's finish off that circuit, and actually we're just going to push straight ahead. And if you want, your chin can go down. Warming up those arms. And coming down. So from here, let's go onto our feet today. We're going to grab the ball. So grabbing your ball, and we're going to just simply pop it between our ankle bones, making sure there is a space between the ball and the floor. Maybe if I pop it here, you can see just a couple of inches. Okay. You can be on your mat if that's more comfortable. We're going to have a gentle pressure on the ball, and we're going to rise up onto our tiptoes. And then we're going to come back down. Good, so breathing in to engage, breathing out, up we pop. And down. And again. Arms are going to be optional. Going to come up, do a lovely circle with the arms, come back down. And again. Seeing if you can keep that pressure on. Equipment is, if you don't find it comfortable, please stop using it. Two. And one. Okay, warming up the calves, and now we're going to see if we can walk on the spot. So I'm going to do this side on. So it feels like the ball is rolling forwards and backwards between our ankles. And what I'm concentrating on is that my heel is lifting. And I've got a bar here. And I'm really being aware of keeping my hips still. What we're not looking at seeing is lots of sashaying. Not sashaying today. So just knee goes forwards. Knee goes forwards. Heel comes up. Trying to stay as centered as you can, as if you're in a little box. Your hips can't hit the side of the box. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Keep going. A little bit more walking on the spot. Warming up those feet. Warming up our ankles. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. Gently pick the ball up. Put it to your side. Just pop my ball there. Let's give those ankles a bit of a circle. We're going to come back to that again. We're going to do something else with our feet and the ball. But let's just warm up our spine a bit more and think about a roll down. So from here, lovely breath in. Those of you that know that you can only do 2 or 3 roll downs and go into your lean backs, please continue to do so. Breathing in, engaging that center, breathing out, chin goes onto your chest, rolling down, bone by bone. Lovely, tucking that bottom under. Dropping the shoulders down, I'll do that side on. Breathing in to engage, breathing out, chin goes onto your chest, rolling down. Tucking that bottom under. Start the lean backs if you need. Do a couple more of these, breathing in to engage, breathing out, chin goes onto your chest. Not worrying how far you go. Making sure it feels comfortable, maybe a slight softness in the knees. See if you can really relax those shoulders so your arms are swinging free. And again, breathing in to engage, breathing out. Dropping the shoulders down. Let's all reach up to the ceiling. Our hands can be in the small of our back, or we can lift our arms up, breathing in, lifting those ribs up and down. Lifting those ribs up and down. Okay. So our balance exercise for today, possibly a little bit challenging, but we're going to use the ball as a bit of support. Make sure you're by something if you need to stand on. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull this back. It'll be easier for you if I'm actually standing on this mat. There we go, so you can see. So I'll show you how to do this with the ball. I'll show you the exercise to start off. Quite challenging. It's standing on one foot and then coming up on your tiptoe and down. It is hard. Standing on one foot, coming up onto your tiptoe and down. I shouldn't do this on the mat, but it's okay. Here, and then up onto your tiptoe and down. So you can try it without your arms as well. It is definitely easier on the floor. Up into your tiptoe and down. So I'm better actually without my arms, but it is quite hard on the mat. And we are alternating because this is quite strong for our calf muscles. If you want to have a go with the ball, it is easier. So I'm going to do this side on. And what's happening is my foot is on the floor and my heel is on the ball. So just watch this, then I'll turn front on. And then I come up onto the tiptoe of my back foot, of the other foot. So it looks like this. So I'm slightly up on my tiptoe, so I'm resting here. Toes down, back of the heel is on the ball, other foot is flat. And then I'm coming up and down. Up and down. So it's a supportive heel raise. It's a supportive heel raise. So again, side on. You may need to find that you pause the video and watch this, then join in again. So I'm side on, up and down, up and down. And if you're doing it that way, I'd like you to do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. If you're doing this heel raises without any support, you're going to alternate. Maybe even have hands here, up and down. Hands here. Get your balance first. My left ankle is very wobbly today. Up and down. If you're getting the hang of this, try and land softly. It's a big temptation to push up and collapse down. I know I can do that sometimes. I'm like, yeah, read it. You can do this with support instead. Or as I said, you can use that ball. So what I would like you to do is if you've been going all the way through, maybe just do a couple more of the single legs. If you've been using that ball under the heel, make sure you pause the video if you want and that you've done 10 on each side before you carry on with this next little bit, which is just going to be a nice calf stretch. So hopefully you finished those balance exercises, feeling that nice and warm in your calf. We're going to do a lovely little stretch. So one leg goes back, one leg goes in front, back heel is down, gently bend forward with our front knee. The stretch in the back of my calf, which is this area here, should be gentle. If it's feeling very strong, please bring the foot closer. If it's feeling very easy, can you just take the leg further back? And we're just going to breathe in and out, dropping those shoulders down, head floating up tall. And then we're going to change. Remembering that one muscle maybe a little bit tighter than the other. Dropping into that heel, shoulders down, head floating up tall. And relax. Giving those a little bit of a circle. Let's stretch out our groin. So coming nice and wide apart. Side bending, feeling that gentle stretch through here. And change sides. And we're going to relax. So we're going to come onto our mats and get ourselves set up. We're going to be starting off lying on our backs. So we are starting off on our mat. We're going to be lying on our backs. And we're going to have the ball to start off with. So the ball is going to go under one of your feet. And we're going to find that centre, so rocking forwards and back. Finding that lovely neutral spine. Shoulders relaxed. Maybe rock your head side to side, up and down. Thinking about that position as if we've got a peach underneath our chin. Our mouth is nice and soft. Feet and knees are hip width apart. So you're going to take that breath in, keeping aware of our centre, engage that core, and just lengthen away, sliding our foot on the ball. We're going to come back. Do the same side. So maybe adjusting your foot on the ball if you need. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. 4 more to go. 3, being aware of not allowing ourselves to move out of that centre. 2, controlling that leg as it moves as if it's going along a train track. So that's warming up that leg. We're going to change sides. Popping that foot onto the ball. Finding that centre. Breathing in to engage, breathing out. Breathing in. And out. You don't have to go all the way, just as far as you can control. Four more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, so we're going to add a variation. So if it's not comfortable or you find you're struggling with control with what I'm going to show you next, you're going to carry on with single legs and do 5 on each side, and then you're going to repeat on the other side. So we're going to put both feet onto the ball. In terms of the ball, very, very simple. So have just a little bit of squishiness into it. If in doubt, you can just pop out that little plug, blow it up, and pop it back in. Really easy to bring the air in and out of these. So feet here, and we're going to breathe in to engage. Check our centre, and making sure we're not going to overarch, and breathing out. Double leg stretch. Breathing in. Only as far as you can control. Breathing out. Breathing in. 1 more and then we'll add on some arms. Okay. So with the arms, you've got to really keep yourself nice and centered, making sure you're not going too far. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. Lovely. If you're doing single leg, can you remember to change after 5? If it's too much with the arms, leave the arms off. Ball goes away from you, just bring it back. Lovely. We're going to do 3 more. 2 and 1. Really good. Okay, roll that ball towards you. Okay, we're going to pop the ball between our thighs. Okay. We're going to do some lovely little squeezes of that ball. Okay, so find that center. Breathing in to engage. Breathe out, squeeze that ball. We're going to hold. See if you can engage your core at the same time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We're going to breathe in and out. And again, we're going to squeeze that ball. We're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, watch a slight variation, optional. Look at my feet. So we're going to squeeze the ball, come up onto a tiptoe. And as we squeeze that ball, it's like we're walking on the spot. If it feels uncomfortable with the ankle, maybe bring your feet slightly further away from your body or very fractionally closer. You can always just not have the ankles on. So off we go, breathing in, squeeze the ball, little ankle walking, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, breathing in to engage, squeeze the ball, 10, 9, 8, feet walking, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set, optional, feet walking or just squeezing the ball, breathing in to engage, core engage, and off we go, squeezing that ball, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So, straighten the legs if you need, rolling those ankles, making sure they're nice and warm. So, still focusing on the ball, let's start warming up our abdominals. We're going to do some static pushes. If that is sore on your arms at all, I will show you a variation, and instead of pushing for 5, just allow your arms to go forward and back for a count of 5. Always keeping those ribs nice and heavy. So we can do this in single tabletop to warm up. Please be aware of that technique for single tabletop. Sliding the heel back as you're breathing out, breathing, and then making sure that that is at that 90-degree position. We're not too close to our chest. We're not lengthening away too much. So just popping it there. Grabbing the ball, breathing in to engage, breathing out, push into that ball, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. Change with control, sliding back as we breathe out, breathing in and out, engaging that core and push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping going at this level if you're in single. If you want, you can come up into double. And we're going to carry on, we're going to push. So we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. Engaging that core, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Pushing as hard or softly as you want, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 3 more rounds. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 5, 4. Maybe feeling a little bit warm. 3, 2, 1. Last one, pushing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Float one leg down, then the other. Having a stretch as you need. Oh, stretching is really, really nice to do, isn't it? Great stuff. So, taking this ball, because we're using this quite a lot today, only if it's comfortable. Taking the air out if you feel that you need it to be a bit softer, really important. I'm going to pop this underneath the pelvis, popping up. So you're going to have lost that centre a little bit, and again, if it feels that ball is too firm, maybe mine is a little bit, so I'm just going to cut my nails last night, so this is a bit more difficult. Pop this out. There we go, that's a bit better. So just a little bit softer, it was a little bit too hard, a little bit too high. Yeah, that's better. Popping that underneath the pelvis. Kind of my tailbone is free. And from here, take that moment to find that centre. Be aware that this triangle is going to be a bit more extended. So really take that moment. So all together, before we move, we're going to just do something called the pelvic clock. I don't think I've ever done this with you guys before. So if our belly, basically our belly towards our head is 12 o'clock, towards our feet is 6 o'clock. Your left arm is 3 o'clock and your right arm is 9 o'clock. So we can even have our hands in this bit of a diamond shape. Can you see that diamond shape? We're going to just really feel through the pelvis, and we're going to just tip our pelvis back towards 12 o'clock. I'm going to tip towards 6 o'clock. Always feeling free to pause the video if you feel that the ball is a little bit too firm, and you can let out some of the air and restart. Just tipping back to 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And you can do this without the ball. Do not feel that you have to carry on with that if it's uncomfortable. And then we're going to tip side to side. So tipping to 3 o'clock back to centre, and 6 o'clock and back to centre. 3 o'clock back to centre, 6 o'clock. Do once more, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Good. Now, see if you can have a feel of that clock. So find the centre of the clock. So we're no longer at 12 or 6 or 3 and 9. I'm just adjusting that ball if you need. I needed to adjust mine a little bit. Okay. From here, single tabletop, feet knees hip width apart. Breathe in and engage. We're going to do hip twist one. We're going to fold out to the side. Really visualizing that pelvic clock, seeing if we can stay centered. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. Breathing in, trying to engage those inner core muscles if you can. Not gripping. Breathing out. Breathing in. So, arms across the chest if you want a variation. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. And out. Visualize that clock. Trying to stay centered without tipping to 12 or 6 or 3 and 9. If you think that you're getting on with this well, come up into single. I'd suggest putting your arms down first, folding up, folding out, folding back and down, folding up, out, back and down. So breathing out, pause, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in as you come back down. Breathing out, breathing in to hold, out as we go out, in as we go back. Pelvic clock. And again, if you really feel you've got control, yes, you can come up into double. Out and in. Breathing out and in. Pelvic clock still. Making sure that spine is centered. Breathing out and in. And I'd like you to do 3 more on the level that you're still at. So 2, and 1. Well done. Floating down, gently popping that ball out. And then from here, come up into your hands and knees. Okay, so I'll just tuck myself in. Okay, let's stretch out that spine. So cat-cow stretches. Tucking your bottom under. And then the other way, really nice. Tucking the bottom under. And again. And if you feel that you want to have a slightly different stretch, add a variation of child pose. And then coming back to centre. We're going to go on to some plank work. I'm just going to tie my hair up as they say this. So I'll show you the different levels that you can do. So again, you may want to just watch this, pause the video, and then carry on as we get going. So level 1, for those of you that really haven't done very much, what I would like you to do instead of plank is opposite arm, opposite leg, but focusing on your control. Holding for maybe 5 seconds, changing with control. Next level of plank, I'll show you one with straight arms and one for those of you that can't be on your arms. Tucking my toes under, breathing in to engage, breathing out, pushing up. And down. You can hold for up to 5 seconds. We can go into the higher level, so arms in front. Tucking our toes under, breathing in to engage, breathing out, popping up, coming forwards. Coming back and down. For those of you that find it uncomfortable being on your hands, you can do the plank here. So head all the way down, feet untucked. Level 1 on the mat is just lifting the hips up, head nice and long. Level 2 on the mat, much harder. Tucking those toes under, completely coming up into a plank, much harder, the whole legs are up. And at any of those levels, you can hold for 5 seconds. So I'm going to do this with you. You may be in a slightly different count to me, and that's absolutely fine. And as always, I will do a variation. So if you're looking at the screen, you may see me doing a whole mixture of different things. I'm going to be staying up on hands and knees because the majority of people are going to be doing that. So off we go. So breathing in to engage, breathing out. I'm going to hold for 5 seconds. Do not feel like you have to hold for that. Hold a bit longer, hold a bit less. So popping up and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. Stretch the toes. I'm going to mix it up. And again, breathing in to engage, breathing out, and plank, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, breathing in to engage, breathing out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, breathing in to engage, breathing out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, breathing in to engage. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to do 2 more, breathing in to engage, breathing out. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And last one, you're doing really, really well. Breathing in to engage, breathing out. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming down, wiggling those toes, having a little stretch, however it is comfortable for you. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and out. Perfect. So, sorry, itchy nose. Have a lie down on our backs. So, finding that center position. I'm going to do one more for our core and then we're going to go into some glute work. So different levels today. So finding that center position, feet knees hip width apart. Soft shoulders. I'm going to do single leg stretch. And then if we add our arms on, it's called double leg stretch. So breathing in to engage, breathing out, folding up. Breathing in to pause, breathing out. Breathing in. Down, switch with control, breathing out. Breathing into pause, breathing out. So carrying on with this single tabletop level, if that's what feels comfortable. Coming into double with control. Next level, breathing out, single leg lengthen. Breathing in, single leg lengthen. Breathing in, single leg lengthen. Level from that, we're going to breathe out and we're going to scissor our legs, but up in the air, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. So arms as an option, arms are going to come out and then we're going to go back and forwards, back and forwards. This is the rhythm of the arms. For the quick alternating legs, for those that are doing one leg at a time, it's actually much easier with the arms. Every time the leg lengthens, the arms go back. Keep going, everybody. Resting as you need. And even in single tabletop, arms are nice and simple. Keep breathing. Keep breathing, resting as you need. I'm going to come back up. So keep going. We're going to go for 10, 9. Picking the level that's comfortable for you. 8, 7, 6. Keep control. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. A lovely stretch. Good stuff. Grabbing the band, popping the band around the knees, making sure your feet are hip width apart. We're going to come into bridge. So with the bridge, for those of you that need to be careful of your spine, you're going to lift straight up and down. Everybody else, you can roll up and down. Taking a lovely breath in to engage. Breathing out, we're going to curl up And then we're going to breathe in to hold and breathe out, come down bone by bone, as if we're painting our back down. And again, rolling up. Oh, it feels lovely to do. And then down. Optional arms for a bit more of a stretch. Breathing out. And then rolling down. And again. And then rolling down. And then one more. Really focusing on that spine movement. So in this position, we're going to come up into bridge. Breathing in to engage, breathing out and hold. Level 1, we're just going to be holding this for up to 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're all going to do a couple more of those. And again, curling up, feel that bottom engage. Soften the toes, breathing in 10, 9. Feel that bottom work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Now we're going to have a variation if you want. Staying up in bridge, single leg. So we're going to pull out with our right leg back to center. Floating our left leg out, back to center. Our right leg floating out, back to center. Our left leg. Resting at any point that you need. Just going to float out and back. Float out and back. Good stuff. Floating out and back. Or you're carrying on with just counting to 10 and holding. If you start to get tired, please just go back to bridge where you're just curling up and down. Or as I said, if your spine is not allowed to curl up and down, just straight up and down. Really focusing on being centered as we do this. Maybe feeling a little bit of effort in those bottom muscles. Just keeping going. Breathing out. Breathing. We're going to do 4 more. Or if you're doing a hold, finish off the last one. So that's the 4th one. Then we're going to do 3. We're going to do 2. And then we're going to do 1. Lovely. Roll down. Take the band off. And have that bit of a stretch. Shaking the legs off. Really, really good. So from here, coming back into our abdominal muscles again. Option with the ball. And the option with the ball is going to be to squeeze it. And as you do this, just have a feel. Where do you feel your abdominals activating a little bit more? Kind of lower down, middle, up. Kind of play with this area. You do not have to use the ball. Okay. So from here, we're going to come into single tabletop. And what we're going to do is we're going to be doing scissors. So quite a lot of multitasking going on if you're choosing to squeeze the ball at the same time. So this is scissors 1, squeezing the ball. If your brain's all over the place and you've lost your control, please leave the ball out. Scissors 2, coming up into double, breathing in to engage, single toe taps. Squeezing that ball, single toe taps. Squeeze the ball, single toe taps. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the ball. Or just tapping, continuous movement. Breathing in and out. This is quite strong with the ball, so we're not going to go higher than this, but breathing in and out. The only extra thing that you could do is allow your foot to go completely down. But if you feel that in your neck, because you're straining, please come back to tapping toes. Or, I'm going to vary it, but keep going the level, you can do the single tap, making sure we have control. Or you may be doing scissors one with the ball squeeze, single leg. Good. Keep going. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So have that stretch. Really nice. Pop yourself onto your side. Do some arm openings, so grabbing those head blocks. Just move this out of the way. Okay, so one arm on top of the other. Thinking about that centre. Lovely breath in to engage. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Slowing it right down now. Circling the arms down and around if you want. And in. And again. Breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And one more. Relaxing your arms however is comfortable. We'll do one more for our hip abductor muscle. So a couple of different options to start off with. Both legs straight is easier. Bottom knee bent is harder because you can see how much it drops my pelvis down. I'll do the middle level. And two different levels. The first is lovely and long, just up and down, keeping that control, remembering that your hand can be here or it could be here. Level 2 today, much harder. You're going to lift up just above your hip height and then you're going to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to close. So, again, knee bent or knee straight, leg just up and down, or leg up and then pulse. 5, 4, 3, pulsing with control. 2, 1, and down. So we're going to go, and we're going to do slightly different levels, so we're going to go for a good 30 seconds. So I'm going to pick the middle level today. So off we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds starts now. Breathing out and in. Stopping if you need. Twenty seconds more. 15 seconds. Two, last one, and 1. Well done. Give your bottom a bit of a pat. So we're going to gently Come up and change sides. Starting with those arm openings. Making sure your head's nice and comfortable. One arm on top of the other. Lovely breath in to engage, breathing out. Head gently turning. Circling the arm if you wish. And then last one. Great. And coming on to our glute exercise. Remember, if this side is a bit weaker, stopping at any point that you need. But I'm going to do that middle level. You're going to breathe in and engage. And we're going to go for 30 seconds. So off we go. Okay, 15 more seconds. And finishing off, and rest. Give that bottom a bit of a pat. So hopefully that feels quite warmed up. So from here, having a lie back onto your back. And we're going to think about our stretching off. So we're going to hug one knee to the chest, or both knees to your chest, and have a little roll. Nice and gently stretching. If you're doing single legs, please change your legs over. Feeling that small of your back flatten into the mat. Lowering one leg down, crossing the ankle over the leg, allowing that hip to drop out. Not doing any more than this if that's enough of a gentle stretch, only if it feels comfortable. Bringing your legs up. You can hold your legs wherever you want. And then change sides. Gently holding that, stretching out our glutes. I've just done a little bit of a nice workout. Gentle stretch. And then from there, folding one leg up, hold behind the back of the leg. And folding down and again. Down, arms out to the side. Again, for those that need to be a bit more aware of your spine, don't twist too far. And then gently twist and just hold that stretch. Breathing in and out. Next breath in, changing sides. And again, breathing in to engage, breathing out. And again. Fantastic. So, coming up into sitting or standing. I think I'm going to say sitting on the mat. Just making sure you're nice and comfortable, giving a moment for those of you that want to stand up. Don't have to push your legs can be straight if you prefer. And lovely breath in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Stretching up, 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 and out. Just giving everything a bit of a roll. And thank you very much for joining me today. Bye-bye.